or of your commencement in life, the beginning of your professional life, this is nothing but a celebration of love, the love that ties you, not only to the parents who sent you to school at great sacrifice, the love that ties you to your faculty, who taught themselves until they were exhausted, just to bring you the knowledge that will stay with you all your life long. This is, in fact, a celebration of our love for a mysterious force in the universe, sometimes we call it God, who has guided us to this moment in time. So let us congratulate, first of all, our family. Most of the families in these commencement exercises come from average income families, and it is so difficult for parents in that financial status to send a child to college. Alam natin lahat ang sakripisyo na ginawa ng ating magulang at ating pamilya. Kung minsan wala na tayong magulang, yung ating siblings or our aunts and uncles, other members of the great and honored Filipino family. We know what sacrifices have brought you here. We know what tears, blood, and sweat were shed for you to be here. So this is a happy, happy moment, not only of graduation for you, but also of consecration for your parents and your family. This is collective achievement. Plus, we say thank you to our teachers. I'm nothing but a product of all the schools that I went to. I embody all the collected wisdom of all my teachers, from grade school, through high school, and then through college, and then postdoctoral studies all over the world. I stand before you, therefore, as nothing less than the symbol of the knowledge and the wisdom that will accrue to you when you come to my age. You look at the world with different optics. You will not see it as it is today. Today, your only concerns are, how can I help my parents financially and those who have helped me through college? That is your immediate concern. But when you reach my age, you will look back on your life, I hope. And I hope that you will not look with boredom back to these commencement exercises. This is actually one of the landmarks of your life. I hope you will remember this first lesson, in fact, 4 lessons that I'm going to give you. But to continue, we also owe an immense debt of gratitude to our teachers. Teachers are also human beings, contrary to propaganda. They also have feelings, they also have moods and attitudes. We love certain teachers just as we try to evade and actually dislike some of our teachers. But whether you like them or not, you have to accept that as you sit there today, you are a creation of all these generous souls and spirits who help you to inculcate in your brain the collected wisdom of Western and Eastern civilization. So be kind to your teachers in memory. But finally, let me pay tribute to you, the individual you. Mahal na mahal ko kayong lahat dahil nagaling kayo sa mahirap. Marami kayong dinaanan. Yung iba sa inyo, working student pa. Pero daig ninyo, ang mga taga-UP, ang mga UP mayayabang. Kala mo kung sino mag-arte. Talo sila ng Our Lady of Fatima University. Dahil sila, subsidized ang tuition fee nila. Hindi sila ng problema ng pera nila. At iba sa kanila, nagaling pa sa mayaman na pamilya, mga puno ng mga pamilyang puno ng very powerful people, families filled with prestige, social power, political largesse. Kaya, kung tutuusin, mas magaling pa kayo dahil tignan mo, sa board, out of the top 10, 6 came from this university. Paano nyo ginawa yan? Hindi naman, I hope you did not cheat. You should justly be proud of yourselves, of this university. Kung kaya ko lang, I will go down and give each one of you a big kiss and a big hug. Dahil hangang-hanga ako sa natupad ninyo ngayon. today, as I said, is a celebration, a joint celebration of joy. The joy of having achieved something through your own efforts. Walang koneksyon, walang pera, walang binili, hindi nangopya. That in itself is a matter of pride for a Filipino operating in a culture of corruption. Sana naman maging senador yung iba sa inyo. Sa tingin ko, ibang mga kandidato pagka-senador ngayon, hindi man lang makakuha kung meron, hindi man lang makapasa yan sa entrance exam ng Our Lady of Fatima University. Here is the first lesson. The adventure of life is to learn. Akala ninyo tapos na ang learning process ninyo? Hindi. No. You've only been memorizing certain things. You can juggle it in your head. It's very, very easy. It's very easy to excel academically unless you have to cope with sustenance or financial problems. All you have to do, we all know what the secret is. The secret of success is concentration. And the secret of concentration is silence. So you just stay in a silent room and just stay there until you have memorized the lesson for the day. If it takes 2 readings to be familiar, just read it 5 times. O di valedictorian ka na. Yun lang naman yun eh. Walang hirap yun. Pero ngayon, you start your formal learning process in life. Matututo kayo na lahat na nangyayari kailangan magiging sanhi ng knowledge ninyo. Everything that takes place should be a proper source of concentration for you because it will help you to deal with life. Life is very messy. You know already, life is not a fairy tale where you'll all live happily ever after. Life sometimes, according to the philosophers, is absurd. But you have to accept it. It's the only life we have. We don't know about where we were before or where we are going. What we know is the present. So learn. Academic intelligence is not sufficient. Intelligence quotient is not enough. You have to have, for example, emotional or social intelligence. Dapat malaman mo how other people feel about you, how you project yourself to them, what is the best way of dealing with people. In a study in Harvard, they discovered that those who were most successful were not the top students in class, but those who were just in the top 10, not necessarily the top achievers, because they knew better than the geniuses in class how to get along with people. Kaya importante din yun eh. Don't ever forget that people are more important than things. A mistake that I sometimes make myself. So know how to get along with other people. Try to be a good person in the sense that hindi ka mayabang, hindi ka nag-iirap sa iba, hindi ka nanira. You live by the rules. Those rules were invented so that your life would be better. Don't think that you can break the rules and get away with it. Sooner or later, you'll get caught. So, the adventure of life is to learn. Start learning now. Pag sa ibang tao, ano bang gusto mo? Tanungin mo sarili mo, ano bang gusto ko? Hindi kung pupurihin ako, o titingnan ako ng maganda, o kaya mukhang sincero ang taong kausap ko, gusto ko yon. Di dapat ganon din kayo. Do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Hindi ka mukha nitong mga kandidato ngayon. Ngiti na ngiti para mga idiots. My God, smiling like blooming idiots. Dapat naman sabihin nila kung honor graduate sila or board top notcher sila ng Our Lady of Fatima University. Ano academic performance itong mga ito? Huwag na nga yun. That is the first point that I want to share with you. The adventure of life is to learn. If you are not learning, you're no longer alive. You may still be existing, pero tapos na ang buhay mo. Nag-graduate ka na, tapos na. You might as well just be the walking dead. So always learn. Learning is a continuous process. Even only just by observing other people or other situations. That is our first lesson. Our second lesson is this. The nature of life is to change. Talagang magpapalit ang buhay mo. For example, the moment you were born, you are destined to suffer grief and sorrow because those who brought you into this life, your parents, or even at that time, maybe your older siblings, will, by the force of nature, die ahead of you. Kaya you're already facing sorrow at the moment of birth. Because the nature of life is to change. Ang buhay, hindi palaging pareho. Magpapalit-palit yan. There's always good fortune, bad fortune, which leads to good fortune, and so on. Be prepared. Don't expect a straight or royal path strewn with roses. No. Meron ako mga test, ng baba ng grade ko, gusto ko na talaga papatiwakal.
Ano pa po kami?
And then you go on, and then you top another exam, you're surprised at yourself. That is how uncomfortable life is. There's no such thing as the life of comfort, no matter how much money or power you will eventually accrue to yourself. It is the nature of life to change. Kaya ngayon, di na kayo estudyante, professionals na kayo, o pag nakuha nyo ang atapasa ang board exams, which is almost a certitude, magiging kaiba na ang pananaw nyo. Magiging professionals na kayo. At malamang marami sa inyo pupunta na sa abroad dahil ang una nating iniisip ngayon ay paano ako makakuha ng trabaho. Eh dito pa naman sa Pilipinas, pa-connect dito. Kung wala kang connect, wala kang trabaho. Kaya doon na lang sa abroad. Kung ganon, di pilitin natin sarili natin. When I was very young, I had an opportunity to work here in my country. Naturally, because I was an honor graduate, I was invited by a lot of law firms and other establishments to work with them. Pero ang baba ng sweldo. So I went abroad like an OFW. I have been an overseas Filipino worker. I went to work in the United Nations in Switzerland. I was left on my own, totally on my own resources, dependent only on my will and the spirit to conquer. Ganon din kayo. Tanggapin na natin na ganyan ang ating lipunan. Unti-unti nating reformahin, pero ang tagal, mabagal. Ngayon, kung kinakailangan tayong pumunta abroad, you have to steal, you have to find the iron in your soul. Because first, you will suffer almost insufferable bouts of homesickness. You will get culture shock. Iba pa lang palaan nila. Di sila nakangiti kamukha ng Pilipino. Seryoso ang mga mukha nila. At saka,